After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Early down steps to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's taken down. this will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Huntley. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut back in, drop 50, drop 50.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Huntley looking deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off-play action. Huntley looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the up.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. The snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down. Huntley. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
On fourth down, Huntley, and able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Huntley. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down by Ed Oliver. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Here we go, set.
On 4th down, Huntley. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
56, 56.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Huntley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
19, set.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of performed.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference.